So, I have been talking about light rolls for quite some time already, basically since the 1.06 patch update. And recently Chraight made a video on the changes in mentioned patch. And obviously one of these changes are light rolls. He essentially comes from the point of perspective that light rolls are fine, which, as you can imagine, I disagree on. And because I genuinely think that Chraitt's and Amir's videos are literally the best on the whole YouTube when it comes to Elden Ring content, I want to support my favorite content creators and basically bring them my perspective. In this case, bring Chraitt my perspective. I have decided to dedicate the whole live stream to the topic of the light rolls to make longer coherent video with all my thoughts why light rolls are OP, to show you guys practical testing, to show you the examples, why light rolls are just unhealthy for the game. Maybe because of this video, Chraitt is going to be able to make even better deep dive video on the light rolls. Lots of things to cover, so without further ado, please enjoy. Today I have something specific for you. We have a big drama. Like so big drama that you won't believe it. Like I am going to challenge a YouTuber to IRL MMA fight because of exactly what they said in their video. So in the newest video that was uploaded today by this particular individual, bring it here, and
I also disagree with people who automatically call light roll OP.
I would say absolutely personal attack. He calls me out here. It's like, man, I cannot believe it. I just got like personally attacked. Let's see the comment section. I think, oh, here you go. Disagreeing is strictly prohibited. A duel to the death. True. I cannot believe that someone could possibly disagree with me. Just fight him while you're light rolling, and he isn't. Easy. Stop bullying him longer. No. He attacked my personal space. And now he's going to pay for it. He dared to disagree. Okay. Maybe from the beginning. Chraitt actually brought a lot of the interesting data here. He wants to make the deeper comparison of the roles and overall like the changes within stuff related to the iframes. I cannot wait for this video because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be full of actual interesting information. The thing about methodology that I have actually noticed about Craigg's videos, whereas like mathematically speaking, like his methodologies are just fucking flawless. They are just good, yeah? There was like discussion that I had with gamers on the Discord though. Like for example, this is Craigg's tier list for the talismans, yeah? Essentially, you know, tier lists are always like from the individual perspective, yeah? They are like just your perspective on the particular topic, yeah? So if you have like a C tier that is basically average, yeah, it's like not great, not bad, and so on, yeah. If you, for example, have a horn thingy that increases your focus by I think 130, and you put it like below the average, whereas this is like essentially like your only response to, for example, like builds that are strongly focused on sleep or madness, and without that you're just straight up fucking dying in vast majority of the cases, then like, you know, rise the eyebrow. 140, thank you, Vale. So like essentially I was like, okay, I have decided to check out what is actually methodology of Chraitt when it comes to this type of stuff. And I came to the conclusion that he's sometimes looking at stuff from the perspective that is not exactly optimal. It's like, he, for example, like brings the argument that, okay, the talismans can be hard swapped, but at the same time, you kind of like, you know, when you're hard swapping the talismans, you still like have the previous build up in the meaning that the bar has to go down firstly, without like realization that you can just like pop the bolus, yeah, immediately and get your status level to basically to 0. It's because it is perspective of the kind of average gamer, like, whereas when you're comparing this type of stuff, when you're comparing the actual viability of, for example, like particular tools in the game, you're probably rather supposed to look at the most optimal way of using something, yeah? I think this is exactly what happened here with these roles, because let me just bring one particular comment I have noticed here. There is a gamer called Jack Diamond that says that thank you for the video, but mainly saying that light roll isn't OP. Kind of miffed me when people started saying it. I was a light roller before it was cool, and even with the buff, it still pales in the comparison to having a heavy goatman BHS around. I just like having the light roll, so I have more options for Ash skills despite my squishy nature. I know the flask tier exists for a few minutes of light roll, but I prefer something a little more permanent. Also, the light roll looks good too. And Craig is like, yep, I think winged crystal tier is OP and not light rolls themselves. So this is basically short-sighted perspective of person that looking at things from the perspective of his own play rather than actually like how the meta is played. Having light roll doesn't mean you are fucking squishy. Having light rolls doesn't mean you have no poise. In fact, like if, for example, you are playing against mage, then you have no downside when it comes to your actual defenses. It's the only thing that suffers is physical damage, but also not by much. Let me actually show you. Like, I have so many light roll builds that are not using the winged crystal. That's a lot of the elemental defenses overall. My point is that like an optimized light roll equals that you're still going to have shit tons of poise. Because of that perspective that Craig has, like he doesn't look at the full potential and rather, I guess, just like average performance from the perspective of perhaps the average gamer that is usually not really like, you know, running things super optimally, then I think like the same problem happens here with the light roll. This gamer over here, what he is basically saying is that, hey, I run 10% absorption and I have 0 poise. Light roll from my perspective is balanced. Like this is fucking stupid. This is not how you are looking at the fucking things. Like, of course, the casual player is gonna tell you the light roll is it's like completely fine. Of course, the player that doesn't go like with the deep dive into the PvP mechanics gonna think that, oh, it's fine because like, you know, it requires a lot of the stat investment. But the reality is at the given moment, it is too easy to achieve high values of the poise. And because of that, you can also achieve high absorption. And because of that, you have high absorption and you can have light rolls. You could say then, okay, but it doesn't mean the light roll is OP. It means that light rolls is just like poise is only OP. The thing is that like a light roll still can actually trivialize the encounters because of the few things. First of all, light rolls, even on the low latency, allow you to escape tools that are kind of designed to roll catch. Second of all, light rolls on the high latency, the higher latency you have, the more absurd they make the average encounters, because rolling obviously scales with the latency. The higher latency you have, the easier it is to escape attacks, because you can overlap rolls. If you are going to bring a roll that is far and has the same amount of iframes like mid-roll, but it's like basically 28% further, it's just not going to catch a person that is just spamming the roll and like trying to escape from. And here Craig says something like that. Let me show you.
And I also disagree with people who automatically call light roll OP, just because it is one answer to get out of getting roll caught.
What do you mean it is one answer out of getting roll? Like, so what rolls are for? Like, I don't understand. What's the idea behind what he is saying here? The OPness of the light rolls coming from the fact that you basically trivializing the roll catching, and roll catching is what especially like a high level gameplay is super focused on, yeah? So here, I'm just waiting for the gamer to attack. He is going to attack. I'm just rolling away. I am on the light rolls. Okay. I got to the point that I am out of the range of the another attack that the opponent was like potentially could unleash on me with the jump attack, as you can see, far enough that I can actually 180 and roll attack the guy. On the mid roll, that wouldn't be the case. I basically had my priority before. The gamer approached me. I am unleashing my attacks on the guy. I missed everything. He got like a in the position to have the priority. And I just simply rolled once. And I am safe. This is not okay. You're not supposed to fucking like get yourself to the safe zone so quickly. Yet again, if that would be mid-roll, the guy could follow up with the jump attack and I would need to do the another roll. But because of the light rolls, I am already like in the fucking neutral. The guy, by doing this jump attack, in fact exposed himself to receive damage. As you can see, I just did like a 180 and I basically thrown the running attack on the guy that I could follow up with the another R1 because I had priority, because this guy had a mid-roll. He had the mid-roll, so he couldn't like do the same shit that I did. Like, the problem with the fucking right rolls is they are fucking trivializing spacing. I can be a fucking idiot and just do very minimum trigger control and I can just get away from the fucking dangers. It's not overpowered of the old Bloodhound step tier, like where I could just simply spam the button and I am safe. No, like on the low latency, I do have to time my rolls. On the high latency, not. But yeah, on the low latency, I'll still need to use the brain. But it's still so much easier to get away from dangers. It is just so much easier. It is like, makes things so much fucking harder to manage for the person that doesn't have light rolls. It is just fucking cheese. This is basically my reaction to Yuzu using the light rolls in the Elden Ring PvP Discord fight club. Check this out.
Honest with you, having fought Yuzu on several
Look
occasions.
at this roll! Oh. What happened here? Point blank range, flaming strike, early roll, not even waiting for the phantom hit. To the side! On the mid roll, you would get fucked. On the mid-roll, it is confirmed hit. And like, you know, crazy people gonna say, that flaming strike is overpowered, man. Then like, if you trivialize, for fucking sake, flaming strike with the light roll, that you don't even have to time your rolls. You just like, he just clicked the roll and got to the fucking Narnia. Then what is light roll in that case? How you think? What is light roll in case if flaming strike is overpowered? And flaming strike is indeed very strong. It is one of the best tools for catching people and let's call it like frame traps, yeah? It's like great tool for roll catching and everything. Like mid roll would get absolutely hit here. It's like and light roll just completely fucking trivialize it. Yuzu didn't have to fucking space anything. He just fucking clicked roll and got to the Narnia. And they are playing on the good fucking connection. Like, you know, it is so fucking stupid. It's like light rolls are so incredibly fucking brain dead. And I cannot stress it enough. But players gonna tell you that light rolls are fine because they are playing on the 10 absorption and fucking 5 poise and getting fucking bodied anyway. Because they are also like fucking spamming the fucking roll without any thought process or like trading and so on without any thought process. And they are just fucking dying and you're gonna be like, oh, like Lightros is OP because like I am using Lightros and I'm dying, so this is not overpowered. But you're not comparing actually viability of the tool by looking on players that playing the game incorrectly, and it's completely different like side of story of you know, like what is correct play and so on, because they're like another like part of crazy people that gonna tell you that you are not paying for their game and whatever way they are playing is correct. No, if you are playing unoptimally, you are playing incorrectly. This is simple as that. It's just like you can play fucking incorrectly if you want, but be fucking aware that you are playing unoptimally. It's just like, it's just that simple. I want you to corner me and use the flaming strike.
Alright, tell me when you want.
When you want, I have to do the reaction. Try to, like, you know, position yourself like you would be dueling. So, you know, like, do not just stand still, like, you know. You are cornering me. I basically like, you know, I kind of have like the muscle memory at this point that I see Flaming Strike and I go for the phantom hit. So that's like quite problematic. But like overall, like the situation is that on the mid roll, it is just like requires me to time things correctly. And look now. Like
And again,
he actually like turned like to the, you know, to the direction of like, that was actually phantom hit, so it doesn't count. He turned into the direction of my like he turned into the direction of my roll, and I still fucking like got away with it. Like, so essentially what is the case, what is the case here is that like it does help, unless like, you know, I'm getting like a well predicted. But if I am going to roll early, let me show you, because right now I was waiting. Like when I'm gonna start panicking, yeah, I'm going into the corner, yeah, the opponent coming at me, and I am just panicking. I am just like spamming the roll. I actually have so much easier time like managing the fucking issues. Like I am just like, you know, I'm going into the corner. I am like, I'm supposed to have like a problem, but I can just like,
yeah, like essentially keep in mind people, because I know that people are going to say, yeah, but he managed to hit you a few times when he predicted you, and I'm like, yeah, because I know what he's about to do.
Okay, and now let's try to spam
to
with the mid roll to counter this argument that you are saying. I am going to.
Yeah, that's a
like,
catch. That's a catch. That's a catch. That's a catch.
Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh yay! What is that? But like,
almost none of those would have hit with like
that was a phantom because I'm timing it again. Man, I'm getting like a, like even like that thing that just SK did on me. He used the flaming strike against the mid roll, one after another, and I essentially like, you know, by proper positioning, he just like a roll catching me. On the light roll, good luck with that. Like that would hit on the mid roll here. You can absolutely catch me if I'm gonna be rolling through you, but it requires timing. And if I'm gonna like change my direction of the roll in the way to get away from you, let me actually just swap right now to the mid roll to show like the difference, yeah? Hit. Hit. Do you guys see like... Oh, hit. Hit. Well, actually, I think I managed to accidentally roll through it. But like, I'm getting like the phantom hits, which is also still like beneficial to SK, because like he is getting the stacks and partial hit right here. Like
if I was using status, this would have been procs by the time.
Like there is another thing, guys. It is like a very important thing that you see here. SK is constantly on my ass. I have to time my things and like use the actual fucking sprint for the sake of to run away, yeah? Let me actually show you like how on the middle I would escape the attacks, yeah? Like I'm timing stuff, I'm jumping away, and now like I'm gaining enough distance, yeah? And I can like a counter attack. So this is how I would be doing that on the mid roll. And then let's look the light roll.
Oh no.
Well. Good luck. Like I'm like already saying, I can counter attack. Like it trivialized fucking gameplay, man. It is fucking ridiculous. Like,
yep, that would have been a catch
that's supposed to be fucking roll catch easily here, but I just like click the button, man. Oh, well played.
This is without any. I don't have to worry about weapon ranges, about anything, about stamina management.
Like that's that would be such a hit on the fucking mid roll. Okay, so now let's assume that I'm gonna be using something like that. Let's bring like the weapon like this. Let me actually get myself the light roll again. So when I am fighting Escape, and I'm just throwing the jump attacks that are like actually like very good. Allow you like this the best like aggress tool with the HTS. I can just like throw the fucking jumping attacks and like and roll out. Like it has like so little amount of the recovery frames that I don't have to fucking bother about pretty much anything. I'm like, I can just like chill, man. Like I am like, I'm just like throwing the jumpy attack and I can escape. Like if I'm gonna be like delaying the attacks, yeah, then like it is just so fucking cheesy. It is so stupid. It trivialized the gameplay so much. I have no idea how in their right mind my think of light rolls as they would be fine. Like what the fuck is this, man?
And then realize GG message tag. Man, stop hitting me. You're not supposed to hit me back. I only have infinite consumables.
True.
Oh man.
Like, I can literally use the roll for the sake of spacing to get my distance. Like that's so like I fucked up like a spacing here and I clicked the button in the like a wrong moment. I'm supposed to get roll cut here. And you know, and I'm not saying that light rolls are not supposed to have like an advantage over the mid roll. But like this is too much. What you see here is just simply too much. It's just it's absolutely not fucking okay. It is like yet again problem with the light rolls. You can still get shit tons of poise. You can still get like a shit tons of the fucking defenses, and you can have like a also light rolls that completely trivialize the fucking spacing. I do not have to learn how to fucking space. I can just fucking roll. That's why like a fucking like a bad players are very happy about new light rolls and they say it is okay. Because like they just like it is straight up fucking buff to them. They still don't have to fucking like a thing. They still might be fucking bad at the video game. They don't have to learn, and they are essentially like going to pretty much, you know, like a crash on the fucking new light rolls, and they are gonna be very happy about it. Light rolls are fucking overpowered because they allow like a brain-dead players to be brain-dead and fucking like actually be rewarded for that. And yet again, the only higher like a latency you have, the only more powerful the light rolls are. It's like BHS. Like, let's not go over the board. I don't think like it is like BHS, but yeah, it is strong.
You can actually reaction roll away from it.
So it's like the thing is actually. Let me show you how that would be on the mid roll.
Yep, that's okay.
Yeah, this is mid roll. Yeah, like. Look the difference, yeah? Like, normally, this is what I would have to do. I have to wait for the phantom hit. And I fucked up. And by waiting for the phantom hit, I can, like, roll through the opponent. Easy, yeah? Oh, nice stomp.
To get actually stomped.
But this requires actually, like, a timing knowledge and waiting for the stomp to be on the essentially last frames, yeah? SK can hide it like he did right here, yeah? And essentially, yeah, like, I need to be, like, skilled enough to fucking dodge it, yeah? And also, it's, like, tricky, yeah? I need to have, like, a very good trigger control. And now, let's, like, bring the light rolls.
Yep.
Come on. I don't have to wait. I'm just, like, I see the attack. I roll. I see the attack. I don't even have to see the attack.
You don't even need to, like, predict it.
I'm just like...
You can just roll away from me.
Like, even through the opponent. Let's see. Okay, like, when he did 180... I had to
literally angle it away and, like...
But I'm doing this for lose. I can just, like, wait for my opponent. Like, if I am going to time it even a little bit, I'm just, like, fine.
Like, in order to catch you, you have to roll to one of my sides, I have to predict it, and you have to roll literally through me.
How is that even fucking possible that you basically see the light rolls, you see that length, and you're that like, oh, light rolls are not overpowered, everything else is. Like, just, man, like, get fucking grasp of the reality, I swear to God. Like, this is, like, you are so fucking wrong, and you're like a double down all the time on being fucking wrong. Like, I have like the same people constantly appearing in my comment section every time I'm bringing the light roll topic, saying that like it is fucking okay. It is not okay. Being a fucking brainlet, just fucking click the roll button without any timing is just fucking stupid. Like, this is not how you're supposed to fucking like play these games. Like this, you are removing the fucking skill ceiling. Like, you have so little of skillful mechanics, like a correct fucking trigger control and roll caching is one of them, and you're fucking trivializing the process. And super important thing, in this particular session, I am in Poland and SK is in the Italy. We have like a up to 50 ping maybe. It is super good connection. You usually
Last time we played, we had literally 23 ping.
You actually usually going to end up with higher ping. So light roll is gonna be only stronger. What you see here is actually fucking very good condition for the sake of to catch the light rolls. I have no words anymore. Like, I have done so many videos on the light rolls already. I'm fucking preaching about light rolls being too strong at the given moment and fucking murdering the integrity of the basically competitive play. And I'm not talking here about the tournaments. I'm just like competitive from the perspective just regular 1v1 scenario, or like even like just like from the PvP scenario. You are murdering the fucking skill ceiling. You are lowering the fucking skill floor. Downsides of the light rolls basically are not harsh enough for the sake to justify not running light rolls. And more people gonna be running light rolls, I can assure you that. And it's gonna be more and more fucking annoying. When it comes to light rolls, they are fucking overpowered on its own. The winged crystal tier only makes the problem even more apparent. Correct. But light rolls are fucking bad for the game in its current form. I'm not saying that light rolls are not supposed to fucking be stronger than mid roll in this or another way. What I'm saying is that the light rolls are currently too strong. They went over the potential sweet spot for buffing the light rolls. It is too fucking much. It trivialized the fucking gameplay.